Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's Maris here. We actually have a pretty interesting video here today. We've been talking about the Super Easter egg a lot this past week, but now we actually have some leaked information hinting at a possible first step into this Super Easter egg and a bunch of stuff that we may need to do regarding this crazy Easter egg here. So many people have been making videos, so many different YouTubers, Mr. Dog JD, Mr. Raffle Waffles, and I'll probably have a separate theory video out this week talking about the Super Easter egg itself and what's gonna happen with it. But as of now, again, we're gonna go straight into the news, into the code, a bunch of stuff regarding quotes from the giant that may hint a Super Easter egg, and stuff regarding the real AS, which was something we've been talking about for a while now since the real DF posted his cipher. People have been saying, is it the Apothicon servant he's talking about? Is it the ancient stabs he's talking about? Is it the ancient stabs within the Easter egg ending cutscene for the Super Easter egg? So much insane stuff, so many differentiating opinions. We're gonna go through those within this video. Last night's video, the goal was 500 likes, and we did hit it, guys. 537 likes we hit last night, so thank you guys for that. If we can go for 500 likes again, that'd be greatly appreciated, and let's get started. So here is the first one. It's the chicken Easter egg. Now, this is actually first seen from the Glitching Queen. The Glitching Queen made a video, and she went into the game, and she found that these chicken egg things were like seen within theater mode from the portal from Nocturne Totem, but if you actually went up to it, you couldn't see it there. And these two chicken eggs were there, visible, and then at one point they're not visible. And it was like, okay, that was really weird. But then we had a new post on Reddit, and it's actually from Spence Cool, and he's becoming like the new real DF. He's been giving us a lot of leaked information for the Super Easter egg, so definitely he's gonna be a pretty interesting guy to, you know, look forward to with Infinite for Zombies possibly, and the Super Easter egg itself progressing through the steps. But basically, he actually found some code, and he actually had this code for a while. He says that this was banned because back when the Easter egg and when the map first came out, the mods on the COD Zombie subreddit were banning all posts that hinted at leaked information for the Easter egg. And this apparently had leaked information for the Easter egg, but it also had this really interesting chicken Easter egg thing. And the code is ZM Genesis HUD Ammo Icon Chicken, and it says chicken inactive, and it's a bunch of other random stuff for the Easter egg, obviously. So again, the chicken thing, like you saw the images up on stream from the Glitching Queen's video, it's not just some theater mode glitch, it's not just some random map element, it's in the code for a reason. It looks like it's some sort of like activatable item, and you do something with the item, you do something with the chicken eggs, or you hatch the chicken eggs, or something like that. It's a really weird thing. When I first saw the Glitching Queen's video, I was like, this is like something the Glitching Queen would make, just like an awkward, like sort of funny, like quirky video with chicken eggs on Revelations. But now that there's actual code for it, it seems possible that we could be progressing with the Super Easter egg with little stuff like this. So again, this is very possible to be a first step. We just don't know what to actually do, but this is the first real thing where it's like, okay, this could be something. Again, the Super Easter egg, it's not just Revelations, it's every map within Black Ops 3 Zombies, so we need to look all over the place, and there have been different Easter eggs found within all different maps recently, but this one is a pretty interesting one. Obviously, not relevant to the main Easter egg for Revelations. It's going to be interesting to see what the deal is with this, but this could very well be the first step to this Super Easter egg. Now, next one here, really quickly, is the get the real AS, and this is basically a quick thing here, because this guy is basically saying that the real DF, obviously within his cipher, based on the leaked information from the Black Ops 3 Zombies coding for Revelations and the Easter egg, obviously, the AS either stands for the Ancient Staffs or the Apothicon Servant, and he's basically saying it means the Apothicon, where it means the Ancient Staffs, and then it was just hinting at the Easter egg ending cutscene. So, obviously, when the code came out, we didn't know the Easter egg ending cutscene yet, and the AS was basically just saying, oh, get the real AS, in terms of not actually getting it, but getting it within the Easter egg ending cutscene. So like the premise characters get the real ancient staves, but you can't actually use the real ancient staves. That's basically what he was saying. And then obviously after, wait for everyone to get super, and then you're ready and all that insane stuff. And then now is the hint at waiting for the Xbox One versions to release to get the Super Easter egg unlocked. But a lot of people sort of like, wait, when the real DF, the data miner, said get the real AS, a lot of people were saying, I don't think he really means like getting it within the Easter egg ending cutscene. I think he actually means actually getting the real AS. Whether or not you believe he meant the Apothicon Servant or the Ancient Stabs, both honestly make a lot of sense. I don't really know myself. I'm just reporting the news to you guys. Again, I'll have theory videos out about that as well, because it's very possible for us to use maybe the Origin Staffs after the Super Easter egg, or not the Origin Staff, the Ancient Staffs, I guess, or maybe use a different variant of the Apothicon Servant after the Super Easter egg is completed. So you never know. All of these possibilities are here. But as of now, he's basically saying that it's just nothing. It was just hinting at the cutscene. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Now, last one here is actually a bit interesting, and it's regarding the Apothicon servant basically being hinted at within the giant. Now, this is like a quote that can have a dual meaning. I'll leave the quote up on screen. I'm gonna play for you guys, and then we're gonna discuss. Again, this is a quote that's been on the giant for a while now. It's sort of a hidden quote. A lot of people on Reddit, again, all the links are in the description to the Reddit post we're talking about, but people in the comment section were saying, I don't think I've ever heard this on the giant before. So I'm gonna play the quote for you guys. Listen closely as to what it's saying. The beginning talks about the German sort of creation, but then towards the end, the middle to end, it's like, this is really, really weird, and trying to relate it towards the Apothicon servant. So here's the quote.
Oh, I have not seen this before. Is this another of the Germans' twisted experiments? There is a force within this weapon. An evil force. I have heard this weapon release an unholy sound. When it speaks in language I have never heard.
This does not look like a weapon of man. This feels unnatural, as though there is a spirit trapped within. I will learn to use this mysterious weapon. I fear we are meddling with ever darker forces. Why do I think I saw this in a dream?
And again, it talks about this like unknown language, this evil spirit, a lot of just stuff that directly goes in line with what the Apothicon servant is all about, what the Apothicons are all about, corrupting these people and just this evil force within the zombies universe, this pure evil. It sounds like he's explaining exactly what that weapon encompasses, and the fact that it is sort of within the game known as the Wunderwaffe is a bit interesting, and that's why I think the quote honestly has a dual meaning. One, obviously, for the Wunderwaffe, but think about it, the Wunderwaffe, the German weapon, that makes sense. I can definitely sort of agree with that if you guys are saying, nah, it can't be the Apothicon servant, it has to be the Wunderwaffe. But after that, it speaks a different language, and again, the Wunderwaffe doesn't have any like true history to it. Like obviously it does, German create weapon in a factory, but like it doesn't really have the Apothicon servant, history. I'm gonna play also on screen some audio regarding this, Apothicon language and why that, this guy, this character, I'm pretty sure Dempsey or Nikolai, whatever, and why he's reacting in this way, because it's such a strange language that he's never heard before, and he's only heard in his nightmares and his worst dreams, and, here's that language.
Name of it, and then human, and here they are.
So again, that's just some quotes from the Apothicon servant, this Apothicon language, and it honestly makes a lot of sense for us to be using this stuff for the Super Easter egg, and it makes sense for it to have this quote as a dual meaning within Giant. Now, whether or not it actually forms into anything, I'm not so sure, but I thought it was very interesting because it related directly back to the Apothicon servant and the Apothicon language and lore and darkness and evil that it basically is within Black Ops 3 Zombies. So now, let me know what you guys think about that. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.